All right. Hi, class. How are we doing today?
Great.
Awesome. So, today we're going to be reading a book called Beezus and Ramona. From the title of the book, what do you think this book is going to be about?
I think it's gonna be a book about a girl named Ramona.
A girl named Ramona. And what would Beezus be?
Her friend.
Her friend. That's a really good prediction. All right. So, we're going to be reading Beezus and Ramona, which talks about a girl named Ramona and her older sister named Beezus. So, not quite her friend, but really close.
Okay.
So, what we're going to be doing is after we read a section of the book, I'm going to ask you to talk about some ideas or theories that you have about the character Ramona. What's a theory?
An idea.
An idea. Okay. And if I said, we're going to back up that idea with evidence, can you tell me what evidence means?
You use evidence to prove something.
Evidence to prove something. I like the word prove that you use. That's a really good word for that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read the first section of the book, and while I'm reading, I would like you to think of some ideas that you have about the character Ramona. And remember, Ramona is going to be the little sister in the story. I think that'll be obvious when I start to read.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Any questions before we get started?
No questions.
Okay. All right. All right. How are you liking the book so far?
It was a really good book.
What did you like about it?
I liked all the cool stuff that they did together.
All the cool stuff they did together?
Mm.
All right. So, what are some theories or ideas that you have about Ramona? Let's talk about them orally first.
I think Ramona is sometimes happy even when Beerus isn't.
Even when Beezus isn't?
Beezus.
Yeah, so Ramona is sometimes happy even when Beezus isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Any more theories or ideas about it?
I think sometimes Ramona doesn't understand what is fair. Sometimes, and she throws a fit.
And she throws a fit. That might be because Ramona's quite a bit younger than Beezus.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
Yeah, probably. All right, let's open up to 2 blank pages in your notebook, side by side. Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using our sticky notes that were provided for you in the bin. And on the first sticky note, we're going to write our first idea that we had about Ramona. So think back to what you just told me. What was your first idea or theory about Ramona?
It was that Ramona is sometimes happy when Beezus isn't.
Yeah. Would you mind putting your reading notebook on the desk so I can see?
Yes.
Thank you. Awesome. Let's write your first theory on the first sticky note. Awesome. So right underneath that sticky note, we're going to place another sticky note so it overlaps a little bit so the sticky notes are connected so we know that those two are related to each other. Now in the book, I'm going to ask you to find evidence for that theory that you just said about Ramona.
Oh, okay.
And again, what does evidence mean?
Something that used to prove something.
Something that used to prove something. Because what if we can't find evidence? Does that mean that it actually happened in the book?
Probably not.
So would our theory or idea about Ramona be true?
Probably not.
Probably not. It's kind of because sometimes we think we have ideas in our head that are just kind of our own personal opinion and they're not facts or evidence from the book. So I'm going to hand you the book and find the evidence in the book that proves your theory that Ramona is sometimes happy even when Beezus isn't.
Oh, here's one.
Okay.
So here's an example. She played the harmonica even though Beezus asked her not to.
All right. And what page was that on?
Page 10.
Page 10. Awesome. So on the sticky note below your theory, please write your example that she played the harmonica even when Beezus asked her not to. That was pretty early on in the book, wasn't it? Page
Yes.
10. That's pretty early in the chapter book. All right. What's another idea or theory that we have about the character Ramona?
Ramona doesn't understand what is fair sometimes, and she throws a fit.
And she throws a fit.
Yeah.
That probably has to do with her being young, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So let's grab another sticky note and place it in your reading notebook. And write your theory down so we can remember what it is. Okay, so in the book, please find an example or evidence to back up your theory.
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
So, example of that would be when she yelled at Suzanne to eat fig Newtons at her birthday party.
That sounds like throwing a fit, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yelling at somebody to eat fig
Sounds like my
Newtons.
little brother.
Sounds like your little brother. All right. So, what page number did you find that on?
That's on page 20.
Page 20. All right. So please grab another sticky note and place it underneath your theory and write down your evidence. Great job. Both of your theories had evidence to back them up. That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right. So class, what did we learn today?
We learned that to prove a theory or idea, you need specific evidence to back that idea or theory up to make it a fact, even if it's a fiction book.
Even if it's a fiction book. Because do you think this book actually happened? Beatrice and Ramona are real people?
Probably not.
Probably not, right. All right, nice job. Now, on a blank page in your reading notebook, please write a mini reflection on this lesson, how you felt about it, what you learned, kind of what we just talked about, but any other additional information that you would like me to know. So blank page in your reading notebook.
Okay.
Nice job today, class.